Bailey got sushi when we went to the store and put some of the sashimi in the cat bowl.
Yeah.
Cats don't want it.
Well, I could see that coming from a mile away.
They both ate tuna out the can earlier, though. Because they're greedy little fucking bastards.
So it's still just sitting there?
Yeah, she just gave it to them, though, so Misfortune might come up and eat it later.
Ah, man. Speaking of cats, there's a cat in here.
How's that going?
It's going all right. He's better. He was a little menace, and then his mom took him back for like a week, and that was great. And now he's back.
Oh.
He's not so bad anymore.
He probably is. You just got used to it.
Maybe. He lost a tooth in my shirt the other day.
Hey, it's good luck.
Like one of his back teeth. It was weird. Like I came home from work at like 6 in the morning. I get a shirt off the floor. Go to the bathroom, shower, and all that, and then I'm taking putting my shirt on, and I just feel something sharp hit my nipples. And I was like, "What the heck?" And it was just a cat tooth.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Hey, my girlfriend's screaming. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Okay, she went completely silent and did not answer me.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, you want to do a clap sync real quick?
Yes, sir.
And we can
Ready?
sync up the audio that was behind this too.
Yeah. Ready? Are you ready?
Hold up. I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
So, I'm gonna try and cut us back into the conversation we were just having, if that's cool.
Okay.
So that cat tooth hit your nipple. That was weird.
That was weird.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So it's funny that you mentioned like sharp things near your nipples, because I have been debating something for like the past month now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I want to get my nipples pierced.
I mean,
That's
it's not a judgment thing. It's just like, why? Because
I want
like
to.
I want to get piercings soon too, but I don't know if I'd ever get my nipples pierced.
Yeah, I want to get my nipples pierced. I want to get spider bites in my ear. I want to get either angel or snake bites, and then probably angel bites, and then maybe something in my nose. I'm not sure though.
Talking a lot of things that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, angel bites are like 2 on your top lip. They're like mirrored.
Oh. Okay.
And then snake bites are a little bit wider on the bottom lip.
Gotcha.
Spider bites are like what I have in my brow, so it's 2 side by side, like a spider bite.
Oh. That makes sense.
And I want to get spider bites in the cartilage of my ear, not the lobe. But I'll probably get my ear re-pierced in the lobe too while I'm there.
Right.
The only thing I won't do is gauges. That's not
Why?
the look for me.
I think gauges are cool.
It's just not for me. It's not. I'm not worried about the pain. I'm not worried about like anything else. I don't want to.
It's crazy the people who have those really fucking huge.
Oh, like
Like
zero
you,
gauges.
you could play like fucking bongos with their earlobes.
Yeah.
Like there's a guy in Augusta. I remember my first time ever seeing like actual gauges. He had fucking huge ones, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I was like 7, and my mom was like, "Don't look, he's the devil." So.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people with gauges.
The number has significantly increased now that I'm in Savannah.
as it would. I
There's a guy.
Go ahead.
There's a guy I work with. He he'll put a pencil in both of his ears. He thinks it's the funniest thing that we've ever seen, but he does it literally every day. That's the end of that story.
That's a man of culture right there. There's always that. There's always someone in any group setting that has one joke, and it's the only joke they know, and they think it's the funniest shit every time. Like you and your dad jokes.
Yeah, but it's not the same joke, so I don't
No,
count.
it doesn't count. But man, you know that feeling of anger you get when you have someone in that in your group who keeps making the same joke every single time you have to work in a group with them. You know how like angry you get just like on a subconscious instinctual level.
Kinda, yeah.
That I still get the same effect.
I I get there's a guy that he's essentially our boss, I guess. I
Hmm.
guess like the best way to describe him is like he's a manager.
So he's like yeah, because there's your manager, there's their assistant manager who is also so like the chain of command you'd be like you the assistant manager and the manager, right?
Kinda, yeah. It's weird. It's almost like I guess team leader is probably the absolute
Oh,
best way
I
to describe.
yeah.
Like it's not quite like they can't make any big decisions. They can just tell you what to do, I guess, and then they
That
can
is
tell.
that is
Then they can
exactly
tell on
my
you.
role right now.
They can tell on you if you don't do what you want.
Oh, so wait, can they fire you or
They can send you home.
can they write you up?
They can ask you to be written up.
Okay, so I have more authority than your boss.
Probably. Well, like I said, he's not exactly my boss. He just tells me what the work is.
Okay, so yeah, he's like a shift leader.
I guess so. I guess
That's what
that's
they call it in the food industry, at least at
the
Sonic
food
and shit.
industry.
Shift leader, like they lead the shift. They're not really your
Right.
boss. They just like kind of lead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they don't do the same work we do at all. Like, there's a lot. It's actually a really fucking complicated job, but they don't have any authority over me other than do what I say or I'm gonna tell on you.
So it's more so a position where they have authority because they depend on a group of less skilled workers to do something so that they can do their thing.
Essentially,
Okay,
yes.
that makes more sense. So they have like inherent authority. They don't have like outspoken or documented authority. It's just you know, I'm more skilled. You guys need to do this so that I can do this.
Kind of. Yeah. It's well,
Like it's
they
not like explicitly a skill thing. It's just that's just the understanding.
yeah. It's basically here's the work that we need to get done today. If you don't get it done, I'm gonna tell on you, and rightfully so.
Oh, so my job is I'm like, here's the work that needs to get done today. How I kind of like try and get them to think about how we're gonna do it instead of just outright telling them everything. I like to make my team think for themselves.
Yeah.
But typically, it's like, here's what we're doing. Here's how we're doing it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna write you up. Type deal. And I'm
I
not.
mean,
That sounds like super scary, but I'm not super strict. I show up to do a job.
right. Yeah, that's essentially what they do. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah,
Man,
we're talking
okay,
about bad
look.
jokes.
Have you ever like you've been a boss before, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was a
But
boss for like 3 years.
but have you been like a boss? Like
I
terminate people on the spot if you wanted to.
no, but I was kind of buddy with the people who could.
Ah, nah. See, it's different because I've
I'm
been
just kidding.
friends. I've been friends with with salary managers too before, but it's different once you hit it.
Hmm.
Because it's like, oh, so now it's like at work I don't have to deal with disrespect anymore.
You don't have to deal with it.
No, because if someone disrespects me, then they just go home.
Damn, you must feel fucking powerful.
It's not a good feeling, actually. I don't like sending people home. That affects their money.
Well, if they're being a dick.
Well, yeah, but you gotta be non-biased. So but no, disrespect. Yeah, you done, son.
Yeah.
Oh
Um.
my god. Oh man, I can't tell you the story on air, but I will tell you.
Fantastic. Hear that, everybody? He has this riveting story, but he can't tell you.
All right, do you want me to tell you now, or you want me to tell you later?
Tell me now.
Okay. So I'm at work, and
You wanna keep going?
I think that was it.
Oh,
But no, okay. So yeah. But that's it. That was my little fun story.
that is a fun story.
I'm sorry you have to cut it out.
It's okay. It's just that the audience is gonna have to miss out on this awesome story that you just told.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
I mean,
They
it's
don't need to
very
know.
riveting beginning to end, and now they're just not gonna know what happened.
Well, I don't. Some things the audience just doesn't need to know. I like to leave a little bit to the imagination. So, I watched Nope.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I watched it twice.
So it must have been pretty freaking good if you watched it twice.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is so the first time I went with my girlfriend, and I saw it both times in theaters. It is a really good theater movie, in my opinion, simply for the sound design.
Okay.
Like, that theater is shaking. It's awesome.
Right.
But so I really enjoyed the movie. Like, I got a lot out of it. It reinvigorated my love for making movies, so much to the point where I actually wrote a short horror film, like, just from being inspired by that. I have it, like, it's fully written, ready to record. I just need to make a bunch of props and build the set.
That's
But
pretty cool.
it's hard to understand. Like, if you don't think about it, if you're not very, like, literally literary analysis inclined, like, if that's not your bread and butter, you're gonna, like, just you're gonna stare at the whole movie wondering what the fuck's going on. Like, it doesn't make sense if you don't understand, like, a little bit, if you can't kind of read between the lines a little bit. And I don't want to sound pretentious. I
I
just
was about
think
to.
it's a hard to
Yeah,
understand movie.
I was about to say pretentious. This is the wrong word to use, but pretentious movies like that where you can't really understand it. Some like the average person isn't gonna understand it. They're it's just easier to turn your brain off and just enjoy
Yeah, it's not
everything
that kind of
else.
movie. It's not a movie you just go turn your brain off and watch. It's not a slasher or anything. It's a
Right.
horror movie,
It's a
but
smart horror movie.
yeah, he gives you, like, Jordan Peele gives you everything to get what he's trying to get across. He
Right.
gives you everything.
He's really good at that. But I do if you
I
don't
just
know
think that
what he's talking
maybe
about, you're just gonna be lost.
yeah, I think the issue with this movie in particular is that it has so much going on that it's kind of hard to see where it all came together.
Like you're gonna have to watch it a couple times to get it.
I don't think so. I don't know. I think that I loved it, and I'm gonna buy it. It'll be the first movie I've bought in years. But like I said, it did something, like, it resonated with me in a very special way to make me want to make and watch movies again. So
Well, I recently saw a movie that inspired me as well. Maybe not inspired the same way as you, but it was really freaking good. Like
was it?
it what?
I was gonna guess, but go ahead.
Go ahead and
It was
guess.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, that's the only movie we talked about other than
Yeah.
Nope. Now, Bullet Train, I watched it. So here in Savannah, well, I guess it's a town over in Pooler, but in Savannah, there's a movie theater with the world's tallest IMAX. Now, I don't know what that means to you. Doesn't really mean a lot to me.
I kept
That was a
I
huge
couldn't get
fucking IMAX screen.
I really tried to watch Nope in IMAX, but no theater around here was doing it.
I'm surprised,
I'm upset because I
but
saw it in two different theaters.
I'm surprised that Riverwatch didn't have.
I
They
think
didn't.
it's because it's like at the end of its theatrical release.
Ah, yeah, probably. But Bullet Train I saw in the world's tallest IMAX.
Hmm.
Now that bitch was about $50 for me and Kelly to both go, which was crazy, but totally worth it. The sound design, the visual effects, everything. It was just fantastic.
Yeah,
Uh,
doesn't Brad Pitt always does a good job, even if it's like a really goofy movie.
he was in a Goofy movie.
I I don't know. I feel like Bullet Train feels looks very goofy to me. That's
It
just the way the trailers were
it's
cut.
goofy. It is a Goofy movie.
It's very like stylistic. It almost reminds me of like
It
fucking
reminds me of Tarantino films.
everyone says that. That's what I keep hearing. That's like this little soundbite.
Uh,
But it's like specifically it's almost cut like a comic book.
yes, it has a comic. It has an early 2000s comic book movie feel. You're right.
Yeah. Like what is it? Like Unstoppable or whatever.
Unstoppable is not a comic book film.
I mean,
Unstoppable was a mess.
mm,
I could do a whole video on why Unstoppable was a fucking mess.
what if we do a whole video on why that whole idea of his was a mess?
The whole idea to make the movie
Cuz it's a trilogy, right?
Unstoppable is not a trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up.
I think I picked the wrong unable movie. I think it's one of those. Hold on. I think we're talking about two different things. Is Unstoppable that movie with the bus that can't go?
No, that's Speed.
Oh my god, that was a
Un-
fever dream. What is?
Unstoppable is the train movie. The train that runs away and
Oh yeah, I
like
don't
it's
know what
gonna
the
blow
fuck.
up a
I
town.
don't know what the fuck movie this is, but that's not it.
See, I thought you were just on topic because we're talking about train movies here.
Unbreakable is the movie I'm thinking
Oh my
of.
god, dude.
Not even.
that didn't that was nowhere near. You were so far off.
I know it was fucking wild though, right?
Imagine if Unstoppable was in the Unbreakable universe.
That'd be so fucking.
It's just Chris Pine. It's just Chris Pine.
Damn. Damn, what a fuck up. My bad, guys.
I was I
That
was
did that. I mean, not to like make a pun, but that derailed the whole conversation. I don't even know where we're at now.
ah.
You okay? So you're not a gamer, so you probably haven't
Okay.
played any games lately. But you played any new games or played any games lately you've really been enjoying?
I played Stray when it came out. Attempted to scream.
You
I
tempted to
turned.
scream it,
Yeah, I attempted to scream Stray really really loud when it came out on Twitch, but it didn't work out, so I had to stop.
but you still
But
played it.
I played like the first bit, streamed it, got like half a view, and then gave up. I haven't played it since, just because the way I'm working right now, it's really hard to get the motivation to do things, which sounds more depressing than it actually is. Um, I haven't had a lot of free time, but I've also not also, but I've been picking up multiverses recently, and that's fun.
I keep wanting to play it. It's just I'm
It's
kind of.
free.
I know. I have it. I played it. I'm just turned off from playing online fighting games. Honestly, I don't play a lot of online games anymore. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb recently.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
I have 15 hours and I almost beat it.
I didn't know you could. I thought it was like a sim game.
It is. So like there's a story, but it's still endless. Like it's roguelike. So it's randomly generated every time, but it's like there's two games in one because you can do like base building and cult management simulator, and then you go and do dungeon runs to get resources for your base. So like, you need food and wood and stuff, and you can grow and gather that stuff at your place. But in order to build the buildings and resources to grow it, you have to have seeds. You have to have the initial materials. So you have to go out and do dungeon runs to replenish your resources every once in a while. I don't
Like
know. It's like
I
Animal
can't figure
Crossing.
out, just because I don't play a lot of games, I can't figure out what to compare that to.
It's every. I guess I'm just gonna be the same comparison everyone else gets, but it's the actual like resource management aspect is like Animal Crossing. You build farms, you build houses and stuff for your little guys, and they worship you, and you collect devotion to upgrade yourself. You can do rituals, like you can sacrifice people to get stronger. You can turn them into demons to help you fight temporarily. You can, like, sometimes if they get really mad at you, they'll start dissenting, and they'll convince other members of your cult to lose faith in you, and eventually they'll run away. Your followers will get old. Eventually, they become seniors and they can't work for you anymore. All they do is worship, and then eventually they just die. Like, they can die from disease, they can die from old age, they can die just uh, from eating something, and then you can turn them into fertilizer or make your followers eat them.
Well, see, CK, this doesn't seem like a very Christian game.
I'm playing it just fine.
I
Um,
get it.
no, it's cute, but I
It's
feel like
cute.
yeah, it's really cute.
Sacrificing people. That's the cutest part of all.
No, you're sacrificing little animals. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the trailer? Why don't you just go look at the trailer?
Okay, I'll do that right now after the podcast.
Why wait?
Because I've been watching a little show. I don't know if you've watched it, but I've been watching a show called Moral Oral. You ever heard of it?
I have heard of it.
It is really good. I love it.
It is, isn't it? Adult Swim has really been kind of like just hitting the nail on the head.
Have you watched Moral Oral before?
I've just seen the clips on YouTube.
Okay, because all right, for the uninitiated, basically it's a stop motion parody of like Christian shows where like, you know, the main character gets into some sort of trouble and then the dad is like, "Oh, here's how God would have solved this
I
problem," or
love the
whatever.
camping one. I love the camping one.
I haven't gotten there yet,
All right,
but
that's
I know
fine.
what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend everybody watch this, especially Christians. If you're a Christian,
With a
I
sense
think
of
you should
humor.
watch it. Well, yes, I mean if you have a stick up your ass, you're probably not even listening to this, and if you are, you're probably just writing notes to give to God to let him know, hey, these guys aren't the best. But it's really good. I like it a lot. It's really funny.
Well, look, okay, hold on. Let me just dissect what you said right there, because it kind of bothered me. Okay,
Okay.
so right, so what you said is kind of like something that like zealots do is like take notes like, oh, I'm going to show this to God when I get up in heaven. It's like, look at what all these people did. But if he's supposed to be this omniscient, omnipotent being, then he already knows what the fuck I did.
I didn't say
So
that
why are
they
you
were
taking
smart.
notes? It's like, why are you taking notes for?
To
And
make
then
the
if you
case.
believe in predestination, then why are you taking notes at all? Because you're like, if you believe in predestination, then you don't even need to study because you're gonna pass or fail that test regardless. It's like Schrodinger's test,
Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's
test.
life and predestination. Is like that's something I that really like struck a nerve, I would say, with me when we were learning about um the Protestants is the thought of predestination. It's like if you believe that your entire life and afterlife was predetermined before you were even born, what's the point? Why is it? Why? Who cares? Right?
Yeah.
All right, my little rant's over.
Everyone give him a round of applause. That was great. Thank you for the rant.
I don't know, man. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me like
I'm not telling you you're wrong. You're not. You aren't.
okay.
So, just a little, I guess, a life update. I don't know. This isn't really anything big.
Mhm.
My, let me see here. How many greats? My great 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 grandfather. That's four greats. Owned a railroad in Alabama called the Talladega and Coosa Valley Railroad. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Mhm.
Because it is. It was an old logging railroad. I don't really remember what they did. There's not a lot of history on it, and the only not surviving picture, but the only scanned picture that's like historically, kept up with or whatever that I've seen is like ripped up and just kind of fucked up.
Mhm.
Like they found it ripped up, taped it together the best they could, and then scanned it and put it on the site or whatever. Not there isn't a site for that specific railroad. It's just like a historical record site, I guess. On eBay, I found a picture of one of that same locomotive that my great grandfather owned, and so I bought it and it is now in my possession. So that's a cool piece of family history that I have now.
That's awesome, actually.
It's really cool.
I don't know that my family has much history, like in general.
I'm sure there is. I mean, somewhere.
Well, I mean, up to only like after a certain point, my family is like nothing but Native American on my dad's side.
Right.
I don't, at least on my dad's mom's side. I don't know anything about my like biological grandfather. I hardly know anything about my step grandfather, who I knew as grandpa.
Right.
So
I've
yeah,
disowned my step grandfather.
we kind of did the same thing. We don't have any attachment to any of our family. Our like my extended family is pretty vile.
Man, they're gonna feel so fucking embarrassed when you're a big famous YouTuber.
I know, right? Oh yeah. I'm getting. Speaking of big famous YouTuber, I'm getting custom shoes with my logo on them.
Wow. I was actually in the process of getting stickers and like iron on patches.
Oh, this guy I'm working with. I'm just he. I bought. Remember, I bought those sevens
Nope.
at the Nike store. Those
Don't
the really
remember.
like goofy meme shoes I got.
Nope.
The all white ones with the pink and blue on the bottom.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Anyway, I got some Jordan sevens.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know those.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I this is for the audience now because yeah, fuck you. But they he's gonna take the he's gonna strip the blue and make it
Oh.
purple, and then he's going to put my logo on a patch on the tongue.
Ooh, on the tongue, I like it. That's actually kind of cool. Is it is it the one I'm thinking of or do you have a new one?
Yeah, it's the one you're thinking. It's the one I bought with you.
No, 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 I mean the logo.
Yeah, it's Ghostface Grim.
Okay, cool. I've been thinking about changing my logo, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep
He
it.
likes your logo.
Does he? You showed
Yes,
him?
yes.
Why? Not because I'm not. I don't
I was
care. I
trying to
just
show him my logo, and I forgot that my YouTube PFP is just me, a
right.
little drawing of myself. But when I go to my YouTube channel, it also has yours and Michael's
He
as a
likes
recommend.
Mine.
Yes,
That's pretty cool. I
because he
guess I'm gonna
said,
keep it for a while.
well, he said that he would put that on a shoe for sure.
Ooh.
So hey, if you want shoes, I can order you some blanks and give them to him and just tell me what you want,
Okay. I mean,
and then
I
you can just pick them up whenever you come into town,
sounds good to
or
me.
give them to you whenever I go to town.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not. I'm not a shoe guy though. I mean, not that I wouldn't want those shoes, but I'm just not a shoe guy in general.
I'm not either, but after I bought myself like these pairs of shoes that are really nice, it made me feel good
Yeah.
and they're really comfortable. Like I'm not gonna spend a lot on shoes. I have a few more pairs I want to buy, and then I'm done. I'm gonna cut myself off until I need to replace them or something. Cause I want a pair of like purple, like almost all purple Pumas, and then I want the Yeezy 350s in a like olive and brown color, like something very casual.
Right.
And then I want, I think, just like all black off whites, and I'll be good.
Nice.
Oh, and then bright yellow Crocs.
Hey, we have a Croc store here. You wanna-
I don't want Crocs.
I have Crocs. Crocs are great.
Hey, you're
They've been given a bad rap recently.
well. You're allowed to like them. I'm just not gonna wear them. I wear socks.
Okay, we had a debate at work last night. I don't want to Google it just because I think this would make a good podcast topic. Um, Driving barefoot slash with flip flops, illegal or not illegal?
It's not illegal.
I didn't think so.
I know for a fact that it's not illegal. It's not recommended, but it's not illegal.
Yeah, I know it's not recommended, but like I don't know where this driving barefoot slander came from. Okay, I guess that's the end of the topic.
That is it. You asked, I answered.
Well, we're on a roll today.
Uh, why would it be illegal to drive barefoot?
Um, I don't know. I can kind of see with flip flops because you can like not have the same control as you do when you have a shoe, but I would argue that I drive better barefoot than with shoes sometimes.
I've driven barefoot a couple of times. Like I've driven in socks because, like you as you know, okay. Look, I don't like being barefoot.
Yeah, because the foot demon keeps trying to lick your toes every time you don't have your shoes on.
Well, yeah, and I have cats. And I like my feet are clean. I like to keep them that way, so I'm like constantly wearing socks.
Right.
I change socks like twice a day because
Because
I
when
have
you
like
get sweaty, you want to change them.
well I have work socks or like and then I have like comfy socks. Let's say,
Right.
but like pajama socks, like because
The
so
knee highs with the lace on the top, the frills.
they don't have lace on them, but they're thigh highs.
Gotcha. I mean, those are cute. I like those ones. I've only seen up to the knee because you're always wearing pants or shorts that I can't see all the way up there.
Hey, check your phone.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't joking.
I didn't think you were. I'm gonna put this one on.
You're gonna put it on the video.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna expose my Minecraft squid. Hey, no, you can't actually because there's stuff in that picture that people can't see probably.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not actually gonna do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys would have seen a picture of my thigh. That's not allowed. That costs money. There was a paywall for my thighs.
I want to start a Patreon, but I don't know what I put on there.
You need to have a following before you make a Patreon.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not saying anytime soon. I was just saying. First of all, fuck you for thinking I don't have a following. Second of all, I don't have a following, so fair enough.
What I'm saying
I don't
is
know what I would put on a Patreon anyway.
you need to have a fan base that can support a Patreon.
Yeah, I know. like I said, I don't know what I even put on there, so
Play.
I have a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of time to like figure out how I'm gonna go about the whole like streaming YouTube thing. Once I decide to start again, king of hiatuses. That's what they'll know me for.
That's Ryan Magee, sir. You come nowhere close to his power.
All right, let me see him in Creator Clash, and then we'll see.
He's retired, dude.
I
That
know.
ship has sailed.
Look, all I'm saying is there's still a chance. There's still a chance him and I could go at it.
Well, you could just insult him at a party or something. And just call him out. You want to know what? Call him out. Call
Well,
out
yeah,
Ryan
let's just
McGee.
go to the Super Megaplex. Let's just buy tickets, like one-way
Buy
tickets to
tickets.
California.
Buy tickets to the Super Megaplex.
No, yeah, we'll buy one-way tickets to California, right?
Uh,
So first we'll get stuck at LAX.
for like 3 hours.
Not to 3 hours. That's optimistic. I'm
Well,
talking probably like
that's
a
before
few
getting off the
days.
plane.
A few days. We'll be stuck at LAX, and then finally, when we can afford to buy an Uber, we gotta
What's
go
up,
someplace that we know they frequent,
like the Super Megaplex?
but someplace else, right?
But I want to do the tour, so can we at least get tickets for that and take the tour?
It depends on who's doing the ticket booth that day, cause
If
I don't
Justin's
really.
doing it, I'll go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't really want to buy tickets from Leighton.
Tell me the rest of your plan. So we've already gone through the tour.
Okay. And Ryan's right there. The last room is obviously the podcast room for sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at it, and I'm just gonna punch him in the face, like right there.
Hit his nose. That'd be funny.
No, I don't want to pay for it. Gotta hit him somewhere like where I can't cause like documentable damage.
So maybe the back of the head.
No, cause like one if I hit him just right, like that's like lights out forever. That's kind of
That's true.
documentable.
I don't think
With
they
the
got
new set,
cameras
they
in
have
there.
those cameras everywhere.
Oh shit. I was just saying I don't think they have any cameras. Since I'm an audio listener only, I don't have any.
Yeah, me too. I've never watched a live action video, and
I watched the first one.
what I do is I if I fall asleep, I'll like play it in the background, but that's just to support them. I usually like make a little queue before I go to bed of videos to watch, so that way I can support people while I fall asleep. Cause
That's
I
nice.
don't know, for whatever reason I just need to listen to something.
Is my podcast on that queue?
No, I listen to your podcast while I'm at work.
Aw, my man.
I'm an active listener with podcasts.
Do you listen on Spotify, Apple Music, or
Spotify
YouTube? All right.
or YouTube, depending on whichever is uploaded first.
They're usually up at the same time.
It just depends on Anchor. Sometimes it takes some time.
Um, Kelly will listen to mine on Spotify, so that's pretty cool. I got a little support team on Spotify.
I always listen back to anything I'm on.
Oh wow, so it's not even because it's me. Thanks, Dad.
Well, it's funny. Like, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not gonna listen to it. That's just how I am. Even if it's like a podcast I really support, if I'm listening to it and I'm just not enjoying it, I'll just turn it off and I just won't listen that week. And then like maybe I'll come back if I run out of stuff to listen to later on in the year.
Get your friends like this, guys. Get you a friend like CK who'd tell you that you suck to your face.
And I am always honest.
That's very true.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Are you gonna? Oh, if only we were doing the video podcast and then you could be a guest. Miss
Oh,
Fortune
we
says
could
hello,
have our
everyone.
cats meet.
Uh, like maybe through video camera.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Mercy does not like other cats, even Miss Fortune.
That's
Miss
unfortunate.
Fortune likes everyone.
She's
After
very
she's
sweet.
done being scared. Yeah, she just like jumped up on the. I have an ottoman right by my desk,
That's
so
cute.
that it's so that my girlfriend can sit on it or my
Oh, you don't
dog
give
can
her a
sit on
chair?
it. She doesn't sit here that often.
Yeah.
and it's you know, I use it to record, so a chair would just be in the way.
I'm
But sometimes we'll watch YouTube, or she'll sit with me while I play a game or something. So
That's nice. I I have a little footrest that my my gamer chair came with, and I think that's isn't that what you're talking about?
well, no, mine's an actual like ottoman.
Gotcha.
It can't. It's
I
not like an ottoman chest. You can't open it or put anything in it, but it is a full-on, just
right.
ottoman.
I I gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a little rolling footrest that came with my chair, and it's what Kelly sits on whenever we play It Takes Two. I'm currently sitting on it now because the cat we're taking care of like kind of almost tore it up because you know it's that weird pleather type
Mm.
material,
Yeah.
and I was laying in bed as one does. Kelly was at work, so I have no witnesses. But I was just laying down. I was having a hard time sleeping. I was kind of playing with the cat, and then all of a sudden the cat disappeared. I was like, all right, well he probably went off into the different room, and I'm gonna get some sleep now. And I just so happened to look over at my computer, and I just see a figure grab onto the back of my chair and then start sliding down. I'm like, no! So I had to go over there and like kick him out.
The
And then
back of my computer chair is so fucked up, dude.
oh man, I like I said in the last one is it's like not that I don't mind because I know because he's first of all he's young, you know he doesn't really it's not his fault that he's doing these things because he's just a cat. It's not like he's a 7-year old with a knife, you know. But like I also don't own the cat, so I don't want I don't want the consequences of a cat without owning the cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my chair's in the closet. It hasn't come out yet, but I'll
Damn.
probably take it back out whenever he goes back with his mom full time. That was just
Hey,
really
for
unfortunate.
yeah, if for whatever reason I can't keep my pets, you can have Mercy.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I like Mercy, but I think I want to wait just because Kelly and I had decided that we're gonna get a cat and a puppy at the same time
Yeah,
and let them grow up together. That'd
I'm
be
not
nice.
even gonna lie. The Misfortune is my favorite, and I am not giving her up. I love Dante, but he likes his mom too.
He's just a little wiener.
Yeah, Misfortune is like her and I are attached.
That's weird.
Yeah, it. I don't know how it happened. I don't know who taught her nuclear fusion.
Sorry, that was me.
What are you doing, you weirdo?
Nuclear fusion. She's starting.
God. No, you can't do that. It's all cute until you decide to climb on my computer. Goodbye.
I, I was playing Multiverses, you know, not when it came out, obviously, but like a few weeks ago.
Hmm.
This was like first week Ash was here, which is the cat's name. And like, you know how cats do. They just get in your business or whatever. And he was on my lap and I would like pet him every once in a while, then get back to what I was doing. Pet him, get back to what I was doing, you know. And I guess I went too long without acknowledging him, so he just jumped up on my computer, hit the escape button, and then I was out of the game.
Oh my god.
I was so mad.
Mm. Don't you remember the time we were recording an episode and Misfortune turned off my computer, right?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so I feel your fucking pain, dude. Going back to permanent body modifications.
Oh
I
yeah,
also
the beginning of the episode. Let's sandwich this. Let's sandwich this episode together.
yes, sir. So, um when I go to get my next tattoo, which I think I'll do soonish, I'm going to that's when I'll get my next piercing, whichever one I decide to get at the time.
Kelly's about to get a tattoo soon, and I think I'm gonna go with her to get my ears done.
Yeah, I think I will get both my ears done again when I get them done.
I think I am gonna get both my ears done.
Good shit.
Actually, I know I am. I'm not gonna tell my mom though.
Okay,
She's just gonna have to see
deal
it when
with
I
it.
see her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh yeah.
mean, you're your own person.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because when she moved out of her house, well, her mom's house, the first thing she did was get like 30 piercings.
I'm sure she'll still love you, and that's all that matters.
No, she won't. I'll be a dirty human being after this.
Oh, I mean, she still loves me, and you see what I look like.
Well, yeah, you're not hers.
That's crazy.
What, what part's crazy?
The fact that your mom loves me,
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
like
no,
abominable.
you're not abominable. You're cute.
I'm definitely like, I definitely have a look about me. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I already asked like Bailey's opinion on this, which is like the most important opinion.
Now for the second most important opinion.
Yeah, yeah. No, your opinion matters to me. So, I have issues with my fingernails.
Okay.
They chip a lot, and I can't like do anything with them. I'm thinking of like trimming them, like getting them not even maybe not professionally done, but at least like taking care of them, and then just painting them black, and then putting a bunch of clear coat on them, and just like seeing how that looks for a while.
I'm surprised you haven't done that already. That seems like a you thing to do.
I don't know.
Like not like, yeah, that's something CK would do. I'm saying like that seems like it would fit your style.
I don't know. I feel like okay, even me, as like outgoing as I have become over the past couple of years,
Uh huh.
and like wearing bright pink and shit like out. Um, that's I still like have a limit to where my comfort zone is, and I feel like
I think
that
everybody
is
should.
that's my style, but I feel like maybe that was outside my comfort zone for a while. So I need that reassurance from my friends because I don't really care what other people think, but it's like, hey, do you think this would look good?
Yeah, that's a good look. I think it would work just because of how because you don't obviously you don't get that much sun anymore. I think just like your tattoo, I think it would pop very nice.
Yeah, it would fit the whole goth thing.
Yeah.
I'm not like all the way in because I've thought about doing like eye makeup too, but that's a little much.
I remember I remember someone in, I guess this was middle school, I don't remember, but they did like my or like freshman year of high school. Someone did like my full face makeup. I just wore it. It was weird. I didn't like it.
Uh,
I did not like it. I think I'm revealing too much about myself here.
no, no, I don't know. Look, man, I'll be the first one to say that like makeup feels good.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even like it's like this. There's something on your face, like wearing a mask. It's a pleasant feeling.
Yeah. I I will say I do look good with a little bit of mascara on.
I don't have eyelashes, so I
I
can't
have
say that.
eyelashes.
Yes, you do.
I got some fucking eyelashes, tell you
Yeah,
what.
got some eyelashes
Oh yeah.
and some eyebrows.
If I was a cartoon, I'd be a girl because I have such nice
Well,
eyelashes.
what it is that's actually funny because when I draw people, I've started this thing where what I do is I kind of like I call it my Picasso technique. So I just look at their face and I just think of the first three things, like three features that really pop out to me about that person. So
Is
when I
that
looked,
why? Go ahead.
so when I looked at you, you have this like you have a very like sharp square shape to your face. So that immediately is like your head shape has to be like rectangular, right? And
Uh
then
huh.
you have really big eyebrows.
Yeah. Fucking eyebrows.
And then the last thing I noticed and I was like, so I saw your hair, but what I noticed about your hair specifically was like your ears and the way they kind of matched into your haircut. And the reason I call that Picassoing is because I, I saw this, I guess it was a post or somewhere, but someone had shared where they went to a Picasso gallery where they showed the person. So it was a pic, it was the painting that Picasso had done, and then the person who he had based it off of. And this person talked about how he noticed, like for the first time, how they had how Picasso he could see how Picasso saw this person because it was like look at the big nose and the profile, look at the size of the eyes, the shape. Like this is what he saw. He just made it into these shapes. And that's why I call it Picassoing is because I take like the first few things I see of a person and that's the elements I really want to emphasize when I draw them.
Well, I can say that you did a good job. And
I'm
if
not really satisfied with that one, but I like the base. I like that's a good
I really
start. I
like
can
it,
build off of it.
yeah. So for people who are out of the loop, which I don't think anybody would be in the loop, I commissioned this man to make some make some art of me for the channel. So if he's done by the time this episode goes up, you'll start to see it. If not, you'll see it at some point. But I can't wait to implement that because I really like where it's going. He's a good artist,
Uh,
illustrator.
did I show you that little TV man I worked on?
Yeah, I like it. I
Did
thought
I
we
show?
talked about it.
Did I draw? Did I show you the spider I drew?
Yes,
I drew a cellar spider.
I think you did.
It's cool. I just got some new pens. They're brush pens for calligraphy, but I'm using
Okay.
them as my like finals,
Mm-hmm.
and they look so nice.
I like I like what you've shown me so far, just in general. Like the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm really trying to work on my line art because I have a really bad habit of brushing. So what I do is I do a lot of little lines. I'm trying to practice permanence. So I'm using pens and I'm doing complete lines. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to break a bad habit.
Well, I hope
Art's
it
fucking
works
hard,
out for
dude.
you. I need to. I myself bought like a cheap beginner's tablet so
If
I
it's a
can
Wacom,
start.
it's not cheap.
Oh, it's not. Whoops.
No.
I mean, it was only $30.
Oh, okay, that's cheap.
It's like just to start out, see,
I have
because I can draw. It's not like I can't, but I'm
mhm.
not like I wouldn't call myself an artist or an illustrator or anything special.
I have a 15.6-inch display tablet and it was like 200 something and it came with everything it needed. So,
Nice. I
I
was gonna get a display because I knew that it would be easier for me if I had like if I could like see
yeah, I
directly what I
struggled
was
with the
doing.
disconnect, so I had to get one.
But I realized one something I could do is I could practice drawing with paper, draw it on paper because I've drawn on paper before. I can draw on paper, translate that to the tablet. I I guess trace it. I mean, I don't want to say it's tracing, but something along those lines, I guess. I don't know. It's just I want to see how I feel on this tablet, and if I am good, and like say this time next year or whatever, I can upgrade. I guess.
Well, some artists, that's exactly what some artists do. Like that's my method. Is I draw on paper, and then I'll usually actually like take a picture of it on my phone or scan it, and then I'll just draw over it again on a in Photoshop.
I didn't know you could do that. Every art YouTuber I've ever seen has always said tracing bad. just in general, like generalizing it. Which I get what they're saying, like tracing
It's a
other
shortcut.
people's art is bad, but
Well, what you're doing when you do that is you're doubling your work. You should just skip the middleman and learn how to draw digitally.
true.
Yeah, that's the issue there.
So, you have any permanent body modification things that you want to add just to Big Mac this whole podcast?
I'm getting a Ranny and Ludwig the Accursed tattoo. I'm getting a Glep tattoo.
Ooh, you're gonna get a Sonichu as well.
I'm not getting a Sonichu. That was a joke.
Ah,
No.
I've been obsessed with that Chris Chan doc.
It's
Like,
so like Gino does a really good job.
he
Like
does. I will say, I don't know if it changes from here or not. I like the way he does it, but I've noticed it's just a lot of long clips of Chris and a troll talking. But when he is actually talking, he gives a lot of good information. I don't know. I like his style. I like his style.
the thing is he's like think of it less as like a documentary as more as a timeline.
Right.
That's all it is essentially because he's like Gino was doing an unbiased just this is a timeline. This is what happened.
Right. Yeah, no, I like I said, I like the way he's doing it. It's not I've just it's nice to
He
listen
almost reads it
to
like a text to speech bot, and that's
right.
what I really enjoy.
But like I'm trying to get the words out
Sorry.
because I don't know. No, not you. It's just I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it's like I like basically being able to listen/watch Chris Chan videos and then have like the whole story behind that video, because not everyone, if you just watch Chris Chan's stuff, are gonna have the whole thing.
Right.
Because
You
then you have
wouldn't
to go
know
to
about like the Twitter
sonichu.net
saga.
and yeah, Twitter and all that. So I
What
like the way that
that
he's
yeah.
categorizing everything and archiving everything, for the most interesting man on the internet. Well, I guess I should also introduce the podcast. We haven't done that yet. So welcome to the PlaidCast, everybody. I got my good old buddy CK here.
Hello.
And now
Goodbye.
to end the podcast, um, everyone eat your vegetables, drink your milk, and that's it. Got anything to add?
Nah, you covered it. See
All
ya.
right, see you.
That's what racing is about.